It's your boy Ten Seti bringing another video. We gotta talk about it. The Supreme Court strikes down use of affirmative action in college admissions. Good. That is good. You got Obama. Oh, it breaks my heart. Why does it break your heart? Because now schools aren't forced. Oh, you gotta have this amount of black kids. You gotta have this amount of Asian kids and this amount of Mexican kids. And hey, we don't need no handouts. That's the problem. And a lot of kids probably life is messed up because they applied somewhere, didn't really have the credentials, but because we wanted to make our university more diverse, we gonna let these people come in, flunk. See, that's not what they're talking about. All they're talking about is, oh, let them in, let them in. Do the research and do the numbers on how many of these people that y'all affirmative put in failed and dropped out and now owe the university more than what they had coming in. Stop trying to give people handouts because we don't need them. And for anybody saying that, oh, this isn't right, that means you just want handouts. Let your GPA do the talking, not your skin color. My name is Seth. I go by Ten Seti. There's a long reason why I go by Ten Seti. But my name is Seth. If I fill out an application and I put Seth, they're not going to know if I'm white, black, Mexican, anything. Because Seth is just a universal race name. But what, I'm supposed to be able to put on the application, oh, my name is Seth, and I'm African American, I'm black. Why? So what about the other blacks or minorities who didn't get in because you only got 15, you only get a certain percentage of how many you let in? So what about the ones that you didn't let in because once you hit your 15, 20%, oh, that's it? We're not talking about them now. I'm telling you, they're bringing this up to try to coerce and rub the backs. I'll call a spade. Blacks and minorities, because in the people minds in the media in the news, they don't feel like we're smart enough to get in these schools with just your GPA and your regular SAT and just your regular way you get into college. Oh, they're gonna turn minorities and blacks down if this goes away. How? Just because somebody's name is Ray Johnson, that could still be a white man, a Mexican man who just go by Ray. I'm glad this is, because now you get the best of the best. Now, if I'm a black student and I get in to one of these prestigious colleges or whatever, that's because I knew I was the best, and I got in off my GPA, SAT, and the stuff you need to get into school. Now they're trying to say, well, you can still talk about race, but it has to be in your college essay, so you can still talk about how your race hindered you or stopped you. Man, if you trying to get into Harvard University as a black man, if you have the credentials, you have the SAT, you have the GPA, I guarantee you you're coming in there. Because you can't deny stats. Don't you think that having affirmative action will make it kind of even more racist? Like, what about the kids who aren't minorities or who aren't black, Hispanic, or the minority group? What about a kid from India who their parents moved here and struggled. And what about the kid from China or the kid from just another country, and their family moved here and had to struggle and work, but they can't get in because we need, it's a certain percentage, and we got to be diverse, and we can't have too many whites, but we can't have not enough blacks, but we got to have some Mexicans in there. But then you're making things too hard and difficult and confusing. Either you got the grades in the stats to get in, or you don't. Plain and simple. Stop looking for handouts. Stop looking for another reason to cry. Oh, poor me. 2023. Ain't nobody tripping off the race card no more like we in the 70s and 80s. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, then you don't. Point blank. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all think. Y'all think this was a good move or a bad move? My personal opinion, I feel like this was great. Now, if my son gets into Yale or gets into Harvard or something, now he doesn't have to be like, damn, did they only let me in because I was black and they needed a certain amount of black students at the school to be by code? Or is it going to be, dang, I got into Harvard and I beat out the best of the best? There was no, well, you're selected because of your race. It's your boy 10 Steady with another video. I'm out.